Welcome back to the Power Play podcast, folks. Episode 17. We are back with Linde and we are back with Jude. Welcome back to the podcast, guys. How are we doing?
Good, bro.
Yeah, chilled vibes.
All
Team
the time.
is winning. Yeah.
Guys, you
That's
won
when your
and
team is winning.
odd. Yeah.
Very nice. I enjoy it.
All right. Well, we got some stuff to talk about, but we'll try to keep it snappy, which is, as Jude said before we click the recording button, exactly what we say every single week. And then it never works out. It won't end up being short, folks, but we'll give it a go. Linde, Jude, why don't we kick off quickly with Champions League? Chelsea 5, Ajax 1. Pretty decent result for the boys.
Yeah, it was quite a first half, an eventful first half. I think the score at halftime was 5-1. Was it 4-1? 5-1? Vote Weghorst.
4-1.
It was 4-1. Yeah. Vote Weghorst, a madness. He was like the star of the show, but also not the star of the show at the same time. 3 teenagers on the score sheet, which is amazing.
Who were the 3 teenagers?
Mark Gue, Esteval, and Tariq George. So Mark Gue scored. He became the youngest Champions League scorer for Chelsea, and then Esteval broke it 15 minutes later. He held the record for 15 minutes. But yeah, an entertaining game in the end. Like, it was a nice barometer to see where our players are. It wasn't really full strength per se. Enzo coming back, Mark Gue getting a chance from the start. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Nice to get back to ways consistently, no? I think.
Yeah, what's that? Three in a row.
3 in a row, bro. But yeah, the only thing is Ajax right now, oh man.
They also dust, yeah.
Oh, bro, they dust, bro. They're sad. And that Taylor guy who got a red card in the first 15 minutes, that was a needless challenge. There was no need to tackle like that at that point of the game. Yeah, so he basically decided the game that early. And yeah, like you said, Weghorst, I thought the penalty we gave away was stupid.
Yes.
Then Weghorst is like, no, hold my boots. Did a madness. And then even the penalty, the next penalty, the kick on Esteval, that was also stupid.
So he's moving away from the goal.
Right. And you've already tripped him. Now you understand on him. It's like, but yeah, Ajax right now, they're sad. It's also sad to see a team like that who, they were Champions League semi-finalists.
Yeah, right? 2019.
Yeah. And now it's just, bro, there's no way you're touching anything proper in the Champions League now. So yeah, but it was a good performance though. Very good performance.
Kind of a running theme for the game week was European giants who come up against, European giants, maybe just European prestige clubs coming up against English clubs and getting absolutely slapped. I mean, Ajax shouldn't be losing 5-1 based on their heritage. Eintracht Frankfurt were a really good club last season and the season before, and they don't look very good. Atletico Madrid have no right to be losing 4-0 to Arsenal. That's odd. Maybe Benfica losing to Newcastle 3-0 is more understandable, but again, Benfica is a decent club. 3-0. I guess the only respectable score lines were probably City 2-0, Villarreal, and 0-0 Monaco. I would say that's probably the only European resistance to the British onslaught, as you might say. Did you guys watch any of the highlights for the other games?
The Tottenham game, I watched the highlights there. Vicario deserves a raise, bro. I saw 8 saves, point blank, some of them great saves, but yeah, Tottenham they looked devoid of anything. The Arsenal game I was watching, I don't think Atleti played that bad. I just think Arsenal played really well. I think it was like a statement win from Arsenal. Liverpool struggled with Atleti. So it's like if Arsenal didn't have any problems, and Arsenal look so solid, bro, where it's like they will not concede, and now It's not like the Premier League. The Premier League, I guess, is a bit more difficult for Arsenal, where it's like set piece goals usually decided or whatever. But here we saw a multitude of goals. The pick of them, probably that Martinelli one. That was a beautiful goal. Yeah, my stocks on Arsenal aren't always high because people think I hate on them, but it's not that. It's because I've been burnt too many times with like good Arsenal teams and like backing them, they don't do the thing. But this one, for the Champions League, for the first time, I can say that Arsenal have like a real chance.
That's a hot take in a way, Linz. Arsenal have a real chance for the Champions League.
I believe, man. What I saw there was like just solid defense where it's like, listen, if you can defend like this and you can score, you can't be stopped in Europe.
But I think there's a different kind of vibe when it comes to the knockout stages. So if they handsomely beat a team of that pedigree over 2 legs in a knockout game, then I'll be convinced.
Like Real Madrid.
Yes. Yes. Or Barcelona or PSG or,
Okay.
Yeah. But a good performance from Arsenal.
I think I like the fact that you only get 1 leg now. I like the fact that we've given Simeone an L and then we just walk on. And just next team, where you at? Let's go give you a hiding.
I'm actually a big fan of this new format. Like I dig it because there's a lot more big games at this stage of the tournament where previously you'd have to be drawn into a group with a big team to make it a nice group. But now big teams play big teams no matter what.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Every week getting good games.
Yeah.
I also like having more games in the Champions League, to be honest. I like 8 versus 6. 8 games against 8 different teams, 8 different locations. Well, no, you don't play away in every game. That's a dumb thing to say. Fine. On average, 4 different locations, but still it's going to be more than the other old format. But yeah, it was a good game week for England, I must say. The teams ran raucous. What did you think of Liverpool's win over Frankfurt? I mean, it's been a tough time for Siobhan and the Liverpool folks out there, but 5-1?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would like to. It's one of those where it's sort of like the opposition, where you look at the opposition and you're like, there's no way Liverpool fans believe they're like properly over a hurdle, where even if they beat Brentford this week, that's not like a test, right? Like, yeah, because obviously it's like, if you lose the game, we will be on you because you suck. But if you win, it's like, it's not significant enough of a win. I'm sorry. Let's be honest. Like, Frankfurt, to be fair, when Frankfurt scored, I'm sure a lot of people were thinking, hey. The way the first goal Frankfurt like conceded, the one where Ekitike was just free near the halfway line and ran, you would have sworn that it was like the 90th minute and Frankfurt were losing 1-0. Why did you have everyone up there? It made no sense. But yeah, it's just the opposition.
Very Ange ball. Yeah. Nah, it was interesting to see a lineup without Salah in it, with Ekitike, Isak, and Wirtz, and Berg. I think didn't start either. I think it was Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Curtis Jones, right? I think in the midfield trio, maybe.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. But Gravenberch is injured, so he wasn't there.
Yeah, and it looked good. I mean, Szoboszlai for me is, even during the Liverpool tough run, I think he's so good, man. Oh, what a player. Yes.
He's a quality player, yeah. He's also very versatile.
Yeah.
I think you can play him anywhere on the pitch and he'll do a job for you.
The video of Szoboszlai reacting to Wirtz getting a better physicality rating on his FIFA card than Szoboszlai. He looks at Wirtz like, this small boy.
I heard people they're not counting the goal contribution Wirtz had against German opposition because he's used to doing that.
Come on now. An assist.
Nah, but he's still above. He's above 007 now because people were counting the league only anyway, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think so.
They were calling him Ben 10, not 007.
That's a great one.
I feel for him because like that game, the United game, when he came on, he was playing well, bro.
Yeah.
He was.
I
was.
agree.
He's a great player. He's going to come back to it. I mean, even Slot's tactics aren't going to kill Wirtz. But anyway, what else should we cover from the middle of the week? Gyökeres got 2 goals, breaking his his goal drought, which was pretty long now. I think it was like 8 games without a goal or something, seven games without a goal, and then he got picked up 2. Looked like a lot of relief on the man's face, celebrating a lot. The second goal. The first goal, he was a bit shy about taking it because it had a bit of a deflection and sort of squirmed in. But
Not a bit, Tim. That was massive.
huge. Yeah. And he looked like, I don't even know if I want to count this as mine. Which I'm like, bro, if I'm a striker, I don't give a damn if it comes off my, I'm celebrating like mad. It's happening, which actually happens in the second goal because that definitely comes off his schlonger. But anyway, goals from Gabriel, I gotta say, guys, that dude is an absolute monster. I know, Linz, you've already done Arsenal. I just gotta come back and say, when you get marked by 4 people at a corner, and clearly Atletico has seen the stuff happening in the Premier League, they see the headlines, they see, like 6 months ago, Gabriel would have 1 person on him, like the City game, and then you'd watch him duck and then go header get. And so they're like, okay, 2 people, that's a good idea. And so the start of the season, we're starting to see 2 people block Gabriel and the rest go into the box. Didn't stop him. So now these guys are like, let me bring 4 and we're gonna show this guy. There's no ways. And then he ducks, drops his shoulder, runs on the outside, headers it across and gets some assists. I mean, he's a disrespectful guy, and he just broke into Arsenal's top 100 goal scorers of all time. And this is a centre back who joined like 4 years ago. But anyway, what an absolute beast. Anything else on the Champions League, guys?
Nah, there was no upsets.
Nothing that stands out.
Yeah, standard.
Did
just the
anyone see
red cards.
City?
It was standard performance.
Haaland scores again. What's new?
And they're whack. Yeah.
It's almost getting boring at this point. I think there'll be a headline when he doesn't score.
Basically.
Yeah. It's one of those cruel things about life that Haaland's dad had Haaland, but Roy Keane didn't have a son to grow up to take him out as well, just like Roy Keane did to Haaland's dad with that knee challenge. Because we need that right now.
You need to be equalized.
Well, the equalizer. Yeah, the equalizer 3. Take out Haaland. What are we saying about the weekend's fixtures then? We've got a couple of nice games. No standout like, whoa, we've got like a Super Sunday top 4 clash. But I guess if we start with the nicest game of the weekend, which is probably Villa City. Linz, you were pretty hot on Watkins, Villa. You thought they were coming back, and it doesn't look like you were right. They are like hitting form. Rodgers looks good. Do you think they have any chance of holding back Haaland and his robotic tendencies?
Say, just looking at it, no. I think their chance is their manager. It's Emery. Emery usually for these big games, he doesn't get slapped. It's either does something, gets a draw, or it's you win 1-0. So I think based on the manager, maybe. But if I just have to look at the teams, especially centre-back, because Ezra Konza is good, he's quick, he's strong. But Pau Torres is a problem where Pau Torres is great on the ball, but Haaland is licking his lips, bro. Like, I genuinely think that, it would be just too much of an attacking force, especially for the centre-backs. And I do think, even though Villa are coming back on form, they still have a bit of, just a bit of, like, uncertainty about their play. So a lot of their goals are coming from, like, sucker punches. The game against Tottenham, even though we don't like Tottenham dominated the game and Villa had like 3-4 chances, scored 2, done. And I don't think you're going to get that luxury against City. If you're giving away that many chances, they will score. And City have a bunch of people coming back. Cherky for one. And I know he should be back. All these guys. So, yeah, and Gavadio will be playing. So, it's just, this is the wrong moment to face City for Villa.
I agree. I think I genuinely believe that on this run that Haaland is on, he's going to beat Jamie Vardy's record in terms of scoring in consecutive games. Yeah, I think it is a tough time for Villa to face City. I think they will put up a fight, as Linde said, with Emery and the way he sets up for the game. But I do still think it's a City win. If not, Haaland does score still.
If history repeats itself, it should be a Villa win. And I say that because City won 3-1, then Villa beat them 1-0. Then City won 4-1, then Villa beat them 2-1. Then City won 2-1, and now it's the Villa City game. So technically, if we're going in order again, Villa will nick this one. It's almost like a Fibonacci sequence. This would be a 3-1 win to Villa if it's all maths and we live in a simulation. But we don't. So Haaland's going to get a hat-trick and it'll be over. We've got another good game, I would say, in Arsenal Palace. Palace are like one of the teams of the season so far. They are so good to watch. Boom, boom, Mateta in the room. The man comes off such an amazing run of form. The hat-trick in particular is incredible. Glasner's amazing. Their back three work so well. This could be the team that really gives Arsenal a bit of a shake to the structure that hasn't looked shaken, even against City, even against Liverpool. But maybe this is the game. What are we saying, Jude? What are we saying about Arsenal?
I think it's going to be tough for Palace. I think Arsenal play in a way that kind of neutralizes any sort of threat, in that your guys' defense is always otherwise protected, so that they don't really, yes, they do a job, but like the threat put onto them is kind of neutralized the way Arteta sets up, which points to the way you guys haven't been conceding goals, really. I think Mateta's going to be, this is my prediction, he's going to be very quiet against Arsenal. I think defensively Arsenal are so good. I still think Arsenal will come away with 3 points in this one.
3 points. Are you saying the same, Linz?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Arsenal just coming away with the 3 points. The only thing I'll disagree with, Jude, I think Mateta will cause problems. I think the way he plays as a striker, he tends to want the challenge of somebody trying to bump into him and the likes. So like the way he played against Liverpool, he had a field day with Konate, and sort of physical defenders, he's quite slippery for how big he is as well. I think the problem with Crystal Palace is that Europe is going to catch up to them. It has to, unfortunately, because Glasner's still playing quite a strong team. I just checked now, and he's playing his first team again, where it's like, bro, I've never even heard about the team you're playing against. Did these guys get rest? So I think with Palace, things are starting to even out. Like the highs are starting to be more medium. And yeah, I do think now Arteta is just too smart, bro. He's just too smart. He's not somebody who easily gets caught out. So for Glasner to do that with a team that I rate will be a bit tired from European competition, it's asking for a lot, and it would have been a bit better if Atleti were more of a challenge for Arsenal. But yeah, I just think, like Jude said as well, that Arteta just sets up in a very smart way. I don't think Arsenal have to commit as many people forward in attacking, so the gaps in terms of transition for Crystal Palace, if they go on the break, those are slim gaps. And you don't have an Eze now. That was their cheat code. Like Ismail Assar is great in terms of carrying the ball forward, which he will do now. But the problem is that final killer pass. So that's something special. That's an Eze thing. You don't have that anymore. I think Eze is going to provide a madness now. If he starts that game, you guys have no idea what you're going to see, bro.
It's an interesting one because they haven't had good results recently against Arsenal. I will say that. From the draw in the last game in April, when everything was dead anyway, we drew 2-2 at the Emirates. We beat them 5-1 in the reverse fixture. Then the fixture before that, it was 5-0 at the Emirates. Then it was 1-0 away. And then it was 4-1 at the Emirates. So they've been getting hide-ins from us, to be honest with you. But it's a different Palace. But I do think Eze is going to start. And I do think that's going to be an interesting narrative because he's quite an emotional player in some respects. He's quite like I don't know how to say it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what energies he's absorbing. We are at the Emirates, and at the Emirates, we are very, very good. So we will see on that one. What do we think about United Brighton? Brighton always taking out the big teams, but Amorim coming off a couple of decent games. What do we say?
I think the most Man United thing for them to do now is to lose.
Lose.
Yeah, that's the most Man United thing. But also, as you said, like Brighton, they do very well against the big teams. I mean, I
Is
feel like
United a big team?
I was just about to bring that up. Like, can we? I mean, in terms of stature and just like pedigree and the way they looked at as a club, yes, they're still a big team. Shame. Are they playing at OT?
They are playing at OT. Yeah. Can I tell you the last 2 times Brighton played at OT? The result was 3-1 Brighton, 3-1 Brighton.
Yo, it's so tough after, like, if a team comes away from Anfield with 3 points, you're only as good as your last game, right? But as mentioned, the most Man United thing to do now is for them to lose against Brighton. I will predict a Brighton win or draw, double chance.
I'm going to predict a Brighton win. I think Brighton have only lost recently to Bournemouth, right? And everyone loses to Bournemouth. It was a close game as well. But they beat Chelsea, beat Newcastle, drew to Spurs. Good results. They're on a good run of form. I think they're going to win. Yeah. That would match the sort of every time, my favorite Ange quote about the oncoming train thing. That's Amorim every time. Every time the guy thinks he's going to get his hair shaved.
Oh, man.
Nah, you're not getting your hair cut, brother. We've got 2 Chelsea fans on the podcast, so we got to ask about Chelsea Sunderland because that could be a nice one. It's at your ground. It's at Stamford Bridge. You've been in good form lately and dispatching the smaller teams in particular. So what are we saying, guys? Confident?
I hate playing Sunderland. I always get flashbacks to there was this time Sunderland came to the Bridge.
Asamoah Gyan.
No, David McGoldrick. I think he bagged a brace at the Bridge.
That bald guy.
Yes. I always get flashbacks of that every time we play Sunderland. So they're somewhat of a bogey team. It's always a tough match against Sunderland for Chelsea for whatever reason. But having said that, this is also another game. If we are serious this season, we should be winning comfortably. Yeah. Despite the run of form that Sunderland, though, they've been picking up good results. It is going to be a tough one, but I think we'll edge it.
Yeah,
we should saying the same thing.
Yeah, we should edge that. I just think that we should take a page out of Man United's book. Even though it's a small page, because if we take too much, we're going to suck too. You see? Now, the way United approached Sunderland when Sunderland came to OT was just pure energy, quick, because Sunderland had set up wrong to begin with. By the time the manager clocked, it was 2-0. So I do think our pace, guys like Neto are going to be very crucial. I think João Pedro this game should be playing at 10 and Mark Yu in front of him. And let's work from there. But I do think if you have Caicedo on the pitch, you have a chance, yeah.
You have a fighting chance, huh?
Yeah, just how quick he wins the ball, the areas he wins the ball in. It just makes attacking players, if you're in the right position as he wins the ball, yeah, we break quickly and something can happen. We need these wins. I don't know how to explain it. Like, win the games you're supposed to win. and then the others will see forward. But these are the ones we're supposed to win. Like the United game, I'm still angry about not winning that. But if we carry on, because it just balanced out with us beating Liverpool. So it's like now we're on equal footing. Now the Forest game, if we're being fair, if Forest took their chances in the first half, we would have been toast. And that's all just from not having a calming presence like Caicedo in midfield. It just, it makes the defense a bit shaky. And we all know our keeper, the mistake is coming within the next few weeks. So it's like...
Due one also.
Yeah, a big one, bro. If we just grab the game from the beginning, we should win. And if the crowd gets behind the team, we're good.
I think also, like, as long as I don't see Malo Gusto in midfield, I'm good.
He's suspended. He's suspended.
Yeah, no, aware. That's why I'm happy.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him again. To be fair, it's okay. Just play Reece.
What about Liverpool, Brentford? Are we thinking Brentford's not good enough to pose a problem for Brentford, but that it's kind of expected, I guess?
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, Brentford just don't have enough. You know, when you look at a team, and then they're playing a smaller team like Brentford and West Ham. Brentford had, like, I think it was 19 or 20 shots that game, and just like poor finishing. And then you're like, listen, you're gonna get 5 shots against Liverpool if you can't finish 19, or you get 2 goals from 19. That's a poor return. And I think Liverpool, they'll take this as a game where they can build confidence. If I were Slot, I would try. I know Isak. They said he has a groin problem. I don't know if it was precautionary taking him out or he really has the problem. I would try start the team I started with, like especially the front 3, just to see something. But I don't know if Salah would be happy with that.
No,
can you imagine?
I think they were resting Salah against Frankfurt
because he's
I'm
old.
sure they were. But
because he's old
and looking crooked, bro.
I need a break sometimes. Some people just need to sit down for a while.
He needs a 60-minute break against Brentford too, bro. You can see him after 60. Nah, but they need to try a few alternative things. It's just with Liverpool, I don't know how they're going to solve that thing in the middle. The big teams they're not seeing them there, bro. Yeah, Brentford aren't like a Crystal Palace where you have a Wharton or somebody there who can hold the ball a second longer and create spaces. Henderson's got a long pass, but he's not that guy.
I agree. All right, couple of final games before we wrap up then, guys. So I think Newcastle Fulham could be a nice game. I love watching Newcastle at the moment, to be honest. They're just kind of an exciting team because when they lose properly. They lose with dignity in the sense of they just collapse and it looks great. But then when they are great, they play good football and they play... I love watching... When it's not an Arsenal game where it all seems to go to war, they actually play some decent techers. Yeah. And I love Voltemada. I am such a sucker for a 6'4" dude who looks like Peter Crouch but can do the flicks and the back heels and the stupid goals. I love it. I absolutely love it. What do we say? Newcastle going to beat Fulham, or Fulham got a chance at St. James?
FPL-wise, Newcastle should beat Fulham.
What? Say again?
I said FPL.
Oh.
I need it, bro.
No, I think Newcastle will come away with it. I'm really enjoying watching Voltemada play. I don't know what it is about him. He has that. I'm the striker now. Don't stress. I've got you.
Cool, man. He's cool.
I'll make a way. But yeah, I think Newcastle win.
Everton Spurs at Everton's new whatever ground it's called.
Hill Dickinson. Hey, Everton should win, man. Like, they didn't have Grealish last game against City, so it's like it's too much for Iliman Ndiaye to do. But when it's both of them on the wings, I have an affinity for Moyes in general. I just like him. Yeah, it's maybe because
he's a good manager. I like him too.
Yes, he's a good manager, and he gets like a bad rep for nothing. Like
And he went to United, dude.
Yeah, but it's not like he was terrible at United. When you start seeing what
wasn't.
happened, you see. So it's like, Yeah, I think about him Everton days, the things he was doing. Some of those players he had, those guys were playing beautiful football, bro. So when Moyes players do turn it on, it's nice. I just wish he had a centre forward, but yeah, I think they're gonna beat Everton. Will beat Spurs.
And screaming draw for me.
I was about to say the same thing. I see a draw coming. Just to touch on David Moyes, I always think about what if he never left from that time? Like, where would Everton be realistically?
Top 6.
Yeah. Fighting for Europe every season. There'd be that consistency. Yeah. But I think it's going to be a draw, Spurs and Everton.
Okay. And then, what do we have left? We got Leeds West Ham opening it up for us tomorrow night. Just I guess the competition's 2 worst teams, maybe?
Yeah, I think
Wolves.
This is where
Wolves. Yeah. Sorry, Judy.
What about Wolves?
They're probably worse than Leeds.
Oh, of course, yeah. I think this is a game where it's funny because it's true. I think this is a game where West Ham kind of kick into gear under Nuno. They can try different things. Yeah. I think West Ham win.
What's the head-to-head looking like? West Ham won the last game 3-1. Then it was a 2-2 draw. Then Leeds won 3-2. Then West Ham 2-1. Then West Ham 2-0. Goes swings and roundabouts a little bit between those two. Could be another draw. Statistically, football, just by the way, football pundits typically don't predict draws very often. And draws statistically happen 34% of the time or something crazy high like that in the league. And this is what always gets me on my accumulators for the betting folks is I always think that it's going to be they're going to win, they're going to lose, they're going to win. And then it's shit, of course people are going to draw. I mean, that happens. Yeah. What are you saying, Linz?
I am going for West Ham win. All of this is fantasy league based. Jared Bowen, boy, if you don't produce. boy.
All your predictions are FPL based.
Yeah, bro. No, because obviously when I bring these guys in, when I look at their fixtures, I'm like, you're scoring and winning here. You're scoring and winning here. So that's why I brought him in. Because I thought they were going to beat Brentford as well. And it was like, yo, West Ham are bad, bro.
Nope.
West Ham are bad.
Nope.
West Ham are bad, bro.
Last game of the weekend, talking about teams that are bad. Wolves versus Burnley.
Yo, what a dead game.
Dead food.
Lyle Foster hat-trick. I'm joking. He never scores.
Oh, damn, Jude. What a shot.
No, but I mean, come on.
Lyle Foster's family freaking listens to our podcast sometimes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Von said, remember?
Von said.
Wolves is bottom of the table, guys, and Burnley is not far away. Wolves are so
realistically, Foster can score a hat-trick.
Yes.
Oh, nice save, Jude. Nice save, bro.
No, but if we're being honest, if we look at his Premier League record, it's not the best. If we can speak,
we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this, bro.
We don't have to do this.
Yeah.
I love Lyle Foster. There was when he played in his first Premier League season, I had him in my FPL.
Yeah, Jude. Yeah, some of my best friends are Lyle Foster.
I love him so much.
Oh, I love that. Lyle Foster, if you or your family are listening, we are massive fans, my friend.
I love you, Lyle. I love you so much.
Viva Foster, Viva Burnley.
Stop laughing. It's not a joke, Linde.
Wonderful. Okay, we're backing a Burnley win. I'm going to back a Burnley win.
Yeah.
So for the accumulator folks, we've got, at least on my list, a draw between Leeds West Ham, a Chelsea win, a Newcastle win, a draw between Man United Brighton, a Liverpool win, a Bournemouth win, an Arsenal win, a City win, a Burnley win, and a draw between Everton and Spurs, with a couple of deviations from the guys here. The last one before we quickly wrap up, FPL captain, who are we going with this week? Jude?
Last week I thought I'd be different. and captain João Pedro instead of Haaland.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. So I'm putting the whole man back on Haaland. Like, I need points. I need points. At least I'll get the points that people who don't have Haaland won't get. You know what I mean?
Who you're not competing with anyway, because we're already screwed, brother. So the thing is you can only catch up people who didn't make the mistake, so you're not going to catch them up. So, yeah. What about you, Linz?
I'm thinking Haaland for sure, but I've also thinking about João Pedro or Anton Semenyo. Or Anton Semenyo.
Nah, you guys have some blue tinted goggles. João Pedro has been so weak in terms of FPL output this season, man. He's been disappointing.
Yeah, at the beginning, he started well. So,
and then,
yes,
you're saying everyone happens. There must be
everyone believes, bro.
Everyone believes, but everyone believes because everybody else believes, and we're all just like sheep, man, jumping off the cliff together. Because I'm a João Pedro fan, and hey, this guy's disappointing me a lot.
Anton Semenyo is very,
Semenyo's tasty, because Forest is still rubbish. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I'm still doing my no Haaland, no Salah season. By the way, no, I'm actually dropping in that league as well. I was going to try to lie to everyone and say that I'm getting red arrows in every league except that league, but actually I'm lying, because this week I got red arrows in even the no Haaland, no Salah league, which tells you just how bad my season's going. But there we go. I'm probably going to captain Saka, I think.
Oh, yeah.
The guy is so good. Like, the last few games, I'm just watching this guy Gyökeres, even when he doesn't score, if there's one big win from this guy, is he just causes nonsense with the centre-backs. And now you don't have double marking on Saka. And Saka just looks unleashed, But anyway, guys, we promised 30 minutes and we're at 42. So we've only overshot by roughly a lot of percentage. Thank you so much, as always, for coming. Before we do run, forgot game of the week. I do have a quick one for you. Played for the Netherlands national team, played for Spurs, and played for Real Madrid. Who am I talking about? Oh, jeez, man. I need to increase the bar a little bit, because
when you said Spurs, I was thinking Edgar Davids. But
he didn't.
But he never played for Madrid.
I'm thinking Seedorf. Seedorf played for Madrid, right?
He did. He didn't play for Spurs, though.
No, he didn't. Okay. Well, it's not like last episode where I lied and told the audience that Wagner Love played for Shakhtar Donetsk. I looked it up afterwards. Guy never played for Shakhtar Donetsk. So
he played for what? CSKA Moscow, right?
Just Moscow. Yeah.
Just Moscow and Man City. Yeah, never played for.
Wait, Wagner Love played for Man City?
I think he did. Or am I lying to the audience again?
Yeah, you're lying, bro. You're lying.
I mean, you're just saying things at this point, bro.
No, guys, seriously, why would I know Wagner Love if he only played for Siska? Did he not? Oh, my word. I mean,
there's no way he played for City, bro.
I'm looking.
Are you checking now?
Yeah.
I'm checking. Nah, there's no City here, bro.
It's Joe, I think. I was thinking.
Yes, you think about Joe, yes. Wait, Wagner Love is still playing now.
Bad.
Did Joe play for Shakhtar?
He played for CSKA, so that's the like.
Oh. Wow.
Cool. Guys, let's run. To the audience, thank you as always for listening, and ciao for now.